Hello, Kim.
Hello.
What is your best and worst creative memory in your career?
So, creative memory. So for me, I really love the New 52. I know it was controversial, but let me tell you why I loved it. When you work at DC was about 150 people at that time, and it really brought the entire company together. Everybody, from production to marketing to sales to editorial to the talent to the executives at Warner Brothers. We all had to work together to make that a reality because not only did we have to reboot the whole continuity and restart over, which meant new logos, new marketing plans, new ways to promote our comics, but we also had to think about publishing our books digitally at the same time, day and date, and that was a huge effort. Creating that whole pipeline, it really brought the whole team together for an intense year and a half, 2 years, and it really was, I think, one of the biggest and proudest moments of my time at DC, both creatively and professionally. The worst might be the New 52 as well, no, because it was so much work, and not everyone loves everything, at the end of the day. So I think that is the challenge of the job, is that there's nothing you're going to do that is going to please 100% of the people. And so you're always going to deal with criticism. So throughout your career, even before DC, even when I was at Marvel and Image, there are people that are not going to like your work. And so it's tough when you put your blood, sweat, and tears into a project. You stay up all night for weeks on end, trying to do your best work, and people go like, they don't respond the way you would like. But thankfully, things like this, where you see people and you see their enthusiasm and love for comics, it really restores your faith in everything and makes you feel so good about what you do. So, it's a journey of ups and downs.
You actually make the pose.
Yeah,
of the character.
I do not look like Batman to you.
You do look like Batman. All right.
A bit more diminutive, a little smaller. But also, then sometimes I'll ask my wife to take a photograph, or I'll ask people, my family to do a pose. So that helps too. But I primarily try to imagine it in my head and draw it from that. But sometimes you can't quite capture it, and it's just trial and error. And that's the beauty. Look, I love drawing. I love the process of drawing. To me, it's not just about the end result. I love the journey, yes. I mean, I was thinking about it. It would be so much easier if I just had copies of all my work and I just took a pose and I traced it and changed a little bit. That would be much faster, but I never do that. And I'm like, I must be stupid. But I don't do it because that robs the joy and fun out of drawing to me, and drawing connects me to my childhood when I was a little kid drawing on the floor while my mom was cooking dinner, and so it's important to me that creative journey.
Ok, donc je lui posais la question, comment il sait finalement les poses que vont avoir ces personnages quand il est en train de les dessiner. Et ce qu'il explique, c'est que d'abord il a une idée en 3D dans sa tête. Il a une première idée et ensuite il va la tester. Parfois ça fonctionne, parfois ça fonctionne pas. Et quand ça fonctionne pas, parfois il va aller voir sa femme, ou s'il va se mettre face à un miroir et il va faire lui-même la pose, ou sinon il va demander à sa femme ou à des membres de sa famille de soit faire eux-mêmes la pose ou de la faire. What I'm translating, I just realized, so there's actual pictures of you taking different poses like this.
Absolutely.
I would pay thousands. I would pay thousands to get the pictures.
You will want to burn your eyes.
Oh, no, I'm not so sure. Donc il y a vraiment des photos qui existent de lui en train de faire les poses de Batman et tout. Donc je disais que je serais prêt à payer des milliers pour ça. Je pense que vous aussi. Et donc la suite, c'était que finalement, il pourrait avoir des modèles préfaits avec les différentes poses, mais ça lui retirait tout le fun, parce que ce qu'il aime, lui, c'est pas le rendu final, c'est le fait de dessiner. Il est amoureux avec ça, ça le ramène à ses souvenirs d'enfance, quand il était en train de dessiner, quand il était au sol, sa mère était en train de faire à manger, et voilà, ça c'est quelque chose qu'il aime, il aime le process, et donc c'est ce qui est le plus important pour lui. So I have another quick jump on something. So there's a lot of artists that could be scared of the new coming of AI. So what's your take on that?
Look, I have a lot of thoughts about AI, and it's a very, very hot topic. If you ever put anything on the internet, social media about NFTs or AI, you will get a very, you'll get a very strong reaction. Look, I was there when Napster really gutted, I think, the music business and changed it.
Right.
I think it's going to be impossible to put that genie back in the bottle. The technology is here. The companies that that we all use their phones, they've made giant investments in AI. But I think it's more important that we need regulation around it. If they are scouring and using our work, handmade artwork, to create artificial sort of crowdsourced images, there needs to be proper credit, there needs to be proper compensation, right? And I think that would be the first step. But beyond that, I'm not a person that says we have to ban this, we must eradicate it, because I think I think it's impossible. Right. That's just but we're very, very early days, and I'm trying to keep an open mind about it, but at the end of the day, like at DC, we don't want artists to use AI because we're paying them for their creativity and for creating original artwork. And if they are using a tool that bypasses that, then they're not. I think we're paying them way too much money. So that's the equation that has to be done. And ultimately, at the end of the day, I think we need to label it. If there's a story that's created by AI, just say it's created by AI, and if you don't like AI, you can reject it. We don't want to pass something off as hand-created when it was AI generated, right? So those are the kinds of, I think, issues that need to be discussed and agreed upon. But it is a very powerful tool, and I don't want to be hypocritical to say, don't use AI. It's already infiltrated our lives in many, many ways that sometimes people don't even know. I think there's an even deeper impact, which is how it sort of changes our notion of what truth and reality is, and to me, that's more dangerous than anything. But that's a
whole new topic.
Whole new topic.
Donc la question que je lui posais, c'est quel est un petit peu son regard sur les intelligences artificielles aujourd'hui. Je pense que vous en avez tous entendu parler. Et ce qu'il explique, c'est qu'il a aujourd'hui un regard un petit peu où il se dit, j'ai pas non plus envie d'être le sceptique qui dit que voilà, c'est horrible, il faut bannir les intelligences artificielles. Au contraire, c'est un outil, mais il faut qu'il y ait une régulation de ça, parce que voilà, les artistes ne se sentent pas finalement cambriolés sur le fait que leurs propres œuvres sont utilisées par des intelligences artificielles, et que si c'est le cas, il doit y avoir une compensation financière derrière, parce que c'est le travail d'artistes, et que si des artistes d'ici se mettaient à utiliser des intelligences artificielles, du coup ils les paieraient peut-être un petit peu trop cher par rapport au process, parce qu'ils sont payés aussi pour le process de créer. Si tu passes par une intelligence artificielle, c'est pas pareil. Donc voilà, c'était une petite question sur ce sujet. I got some good French going on. All right.
That's it. I'm sorry.
You're very inspiring. Like your whole life is really inspiring, and I love your work. I have one question, because I know you work with Geoff Jones on New 52, and I wanted to know what's your favorite Geoff Jones story.
My favorite Geoff Jones story? I think I love his work on The Flash, because The Flash, prior to Geoff, really felt a little one-dimensional to me as a character. He was a police scientist who gets struck by lightning and bathed in chemicals, and all of a sudden he can run fast. And now, I'm going to fight crime. But why? At least with Batman, we understand why he puts on a strange costume and wants to fight crime and bring justice. And he, I think, made the Flash into a more modern character by introducing the murder of his mother and the mystery, and that being a motivating force in his life, and then connected that to him essentially running. He said that moment kind of stunted him, or it stopped his emotional growth, and obviously when he got the powers, he could move forward with his life, because now he could address the tragedy that really kind of froze him emotionally in his past. And I thought that was really, really creative and really brilliant, and that's what we need more of. That's how you keep these characters interesting and contemporary, is by infusing them with new concepts and new elements that didn't exist before.
Ma question, c'est voilà, quel était finalement son run préféré autour de Geoff Jones. Et il a parlé donc de Flash, bien évidemment, on lui a donné une dimension très intéressante. Je fais une traduction vraiment ultra sommaire, il reste 3 minutes. On a encore peut-être une petite question qui va pouvoir se poser. Mais regardez, guess what? We got Batman's going on right here. On peut les applaudir s'il vous plaît, les amis! Waouh! Très 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 stylé, bravo! Bravo. Est-ce que... So, I have a question for you now. What does it make you feel when you see stuff like this, cosplay?
So I met him yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Yes,
You did meet him
he
yesterday.
came from Bayonne, France, which is near the Pyrenees, near Spain. It's like 38 hours away, I think. No, it was like
Il est
9
venu de
hours.
Bayonne pour le rencontrer.
Yeah.
Ça, c'est très 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 stylé. On peut l'applaudir, les amis, on peut l'applaudir.
And this costume is all handcrafted. He made every element by himself. And to me, this and his journey here, it is the definition of fandom to me. I see it all around the world, but it's so great to see here is that your passion and your devotion to this led you to this moment, led you to create this amazing piece of art. And it just shows me how amazing, you know, comics and these characters and the stories are. It really is amazing. Definitely, very, very awesome job. Thank you.
Les amis, je pense qu'on peut encore les applaudir. Justement, l'incarnation des fans. L'incarnation des fans. So, right now, what we're going to do is we're going to take a little picture all together, and we would love for you to sign this very first edition. You got a pen already? Well, the man came prepared. Je garde ça. Tu veux venir pour faire la photo? Tu veux qu'on la fasse dans quel sens? Dans ce sens-là, hein? D'accord? So you can sign it and we can hold it and show it to the camera in 2 seconds. Wow.
Oh, that's crazy. Okay.
Je sais pas si vous arrivez à voir, mais en tout cas, attends, il fait pas juste une signature. Wow. This is extended, donc c'est sa signature étendue. Je sais pas si extended, je peux le traduire comme étendue. Je fais de mon mieux. Oh.
Oh, I was going to just say it's a little hard to draw and hold it at the same time, but I think people will recognize it once I put the ears on. Yes.
Je vais vous le montrer juste après, les amis. C'est très stylé. Like right now, I'm not even hosting this thing, I'm just a fan. Et je suis en train de voir Jim Lee dessiner Batman devant moi. Je peux vous assurer que je suis en train de kiffer un peu. Et il est devant vous également en train de dessiner Batman. Les amis, est-ce qu'on peut applaudir son nom qu'on est en train de dire, s'il vous plaît? How crazy is that? Wow. Est-ce que vous arrivez à voir, les amis? Vous arrivez à voir Jim Lee? Jim Lee, s'il vous plaît. Beaucoup plus de bruit, s'il vous plaît, les amis. You want to give it to someone in the audience? Il va donner à la dame. Oh wow! Mais on peut pas dire ça. Je pensais qu'il allait le garder. Donne-la à la dame, donne-la à la dame, donne-la à la dame. Oui, c'est pour vous, madame, c'est pour vous, c'est pour vous. Alright, so we're gonna take a picture. Je vous laisse faire. So what we can do is one picture of you first, you, and then we're gonna take another one. Les amis, un maximum de bruit derrière, s'il vous plaît. Et bien sûr, on va aussi faire une petite photo. Je vais m'incruster aussi pour kiffer pour le fan. Alright, merci beaucoup mec. Hein. Et bravo, c'est vraiment, et merci d'ici, t'as bien raison. Alors, du coup, j'ai juste une dernière petite question, même si je sais que je suis en train de gratter le temps. Juste, what do you think is next? What's next for Batman? What's next for DC? What's next?
I can't divulge it, unfortunately.
What you can say.
All I say is we're going to have a massive thing that's going to happen at DC later this year, and then the first half of next year as well. we are planning. Well, we plan things about 2 years in advance, and all I can say, just hold on to your socks. I don't know how you say that in French, but it's some really cool, exciting things. This is the stuff that wakes me up every morning, gets me really pumped to go to the office. Is working with some of the best creators around the world to give you guys the very best stories and characters in the world. So thank you guys for coming out here. Really, really appreciate it.
Wow, thank you.
Amazing, man.
Thank you. You are amazing.
I love spending time with you. Great question.
An honor.
Thank you very much.
A real honor. Real one. Les amis, je vous demande d'applaudir encore une fois, s'il vous plaît. Jimmy. Il y a donc bien évidemment des super événements qui vont arriver. Il planifie les choses donc presque 2 ans à l'avance. Donc à la fin de l'année, il y a quelque chose qui arrive. Et bien évidemment, quelque chose de très 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 important qui va arriver en début de l'année prochaine. J'en profite s'il vous plaît pendant que je vous laisse aller de l'autre côté. Je vous demande, s'il vous plaît, on applaudit encore, Jimmy. On applaudit encore.